caw-caw, or whatever sound a falcon makes, because that's the Peregrine Falcon. And I'm Rob. Welcome to my next one. This is the Remette Peregrine Falcon. So, this, I don't know, Remette. They're a company, they kind of popped up a few years ago with the Rhino. I think it's called the Rhino. It's a button liner lock, which is really cool with a front flipper. Moncarda kind of got really popular, always out of stock, got hard to find. Then they had like a plunger lock. I remember there was some reviews, and this was the one that got fixed. So they had a lot of problems in the beginning getting it to work right. So kudos to them for taking the time, listening to reviewers, making it right. I did wait to get my Rhino, but this is innovation. And they've got some really cool new models coming out that are like just completely like hardware-less that snap together. I'm looking forward to getting those when they're in stock eventually, but this one is a must-have, and I have nothing but praise for this. This gets carried a lot, sometimes in my pocket, more times in my bag. So, you know, as a man, we have our medic bag or man purse, whatever you want to call it. You know that go bag you carry? Yeah, that. So mine usually has like 6 knives in it, just for playing and flicking and to have on me. This is one that gets in the rotation a lot. I carry this a lot. This is the V-blasted version with the lightning ammo. But what's so cool about this? Now I think there was an original version that did not have this little button. So if I'm not mistaken, this is the like version 2 or the upgraded version that's got the little button, which we'll talk about. This it's a cool knife. M390 on the blade. Titanium handles, and button, and a liner lock with a interesting like Tonto kind of blade with a nice fuller, a thumb hole. Just there's a lot going on here. So let's get into some specs here. So we're talking a handle that is 4 3/8, maybe 5/16. 3/8 would be 6/16, 7/16. 4 7/16. That'd be right. Yeah. So yeah, 4 3/8. We got a blade coming in at 3 3/8 with an edge at about the same, 3 3/8, somewhere in there. It's over 3 inches. So if that's a thing you worry about, let it be. We have steel on the pivot, and that might be it. Can't tell. Feeling some pull on the hardware. Yeah, a little bit of pull on the hardware there. So steel hardware, titanium backspacer. The liner is steel, and guess what that is? Yeah, you guessed steel on the blade. Imagine that. So it is M390. They do say on their website that the hardness is like 59 to 61, which is pretty typical when it comes to Chinese M390. They call this a reverse Tonto. I guess I could see it as a reverse Tonto. I mean, it just looks like a Tonto. It's got that like reverse Tonto little clip there. Yeah. It's a Tonto, whatever. It's cool. It's just fidgety. Front flipper. You can do it. So it's just super fidgety. But this is what I love about it is I'm a liner lock person, and this is just beautifully done with a nice nested liner right there. Can you see it? Right? And a button lock. And this is really cool. So you push the button. Yeah, that side. Push the button, and it deploys that liner like through the blade. So cool, innovative, really cool. It's neat. But you gotta love innovation, right? So you're the best of both worlds. You get the nice detent of a liner lock with the fidgetability and ease of a button lock if you want it. And this little magic safety is to lock the button open so you can't release it. Pretty cool. Definitely something different. But yeah, I mean, just super fidgety, beautifully done. Everything about this, it's gorgeous. They have some other variations. This is the one I like personally. Not so keen on the other ones. They have a flame tie, I think. They have like a dark wash, and they have like another one with like gold that just looks kind of weird. They could do a little better on their variants, but this one is definitely attractive. That is just sexy all around. Nice lines, nicely done. So, got a captive pivot. Looks like T6 on the body, 8 on the pivot, which I'm not going to make a liar out of me. 6 on the body. That might be a 7 on the body. Let's grab a 7 here. Yeah, that's a 7 on the body. So a T7 on the pocket clip as well. And if you don't believe me, that is T7. So, yep, not always a T6, which is a good thing. You get a little more bite. May not strip out as easy. Yeah, got mid flat grind going up to, well, a little over halfway. Nice point on the edge there. Blade stop is external. That is your open and close stop right there. Titanium backspacer, milled liners, scales, as you can see, milled scales, and then you have a liner insert right there. Down. Yeah. So I'm not one for buttons when they're plungers. I have them. They're cool, like they have their place, but the button liner, top liner lock, it's just so much better. There just can't be the detent of a liner lock. You know, frame locks you end up locking, and the carry scale looks like crap. You know, it's all cut out and everything. Not that there's anything wrong with frame locks. I have them. I love them. I will have more. I will buy more. But if I have a choice, I'm going liner lock all the way. So this one, a little bit of a chunky knife. It's a little thick, but it's a nice carry. You know, so what do we say it was? 7 and something on the overall. Did we go and do an overall? Overall was 7 3/4. 7 and 13/16. A little over 3/4. Weight coming in at 4.75, a little on the heavier side, but you know, you feel it. It says it's a man's knife. That's what it is. A man's knife. Go with that. Nice front flipper. I don't know what this is. What this little hole here is on the blade. A speed hole or something. No clue. Doesn't seem to serve any purpose at all except be there. You get some jimping on the top. Not too bad. Subtle. Nice place for the thumb to rest. You know, good in the hand. You can choke up a little bit and get up on there. And get your little delicate fine cuts, you know, for when you're doing the fine cutting. What we do with we open boxes and packages. Maybe you do something else. I don't know. But get some comparisons done. Bring out a pair of 3, lightweight, which is the same size as the G10 or a regular Para 3. I just happen to have a lightweight in my view, so I grabbed it. There's Para 3. And the PM2. Now, I prefer the PM2 over the Para 3. Peregrine Falcon is definitely my size range. That, you know, over 7.5 to 8.5 inches, maybe up to 9 inches is where I like to carry. This is definitely one that fills the void. You know, it's not that short carry, not the, you know, I'm gonna run around and lightweight shorts carry. This is more of a pocket. The jeans carry. It's not a full deep carry clip. However, it is a mill clip, and it does have nice recessed screws. They're flat. There we are against the arcade. Another great knife. Let's bring out the QSP Penguin, regular size Penguin, not the XL. Just to give you a size comparison, let's bring out the Model 6. The best concept ever. IMO. How about the Spyderco Tenacious? And if there's still people that like Benchmade, bring out the Adamus 2. Or Mini Adamus, whatever it's called. And your bug out. And the Hogue Deca. Since everybody probably has one in their collection now. Okay. Compare this against the budget Remette Rhino. I will recommend both of these, so I do like both. The Remette Rhino will get its own video. It is micarta. It is a good carry, deep carry. You can carry this all around. You can carry it in your jeans, you can carry it in your shorts. A little thicker than, you know, the bug out or something like the CJRBAES, which is highly recommended. It is a little on the thicker side, but not that bad. It's not the end of the world, and you definitely feel it when you carry it. You know it's there. So not the thinnest. Nothing like a Fahrenheit Stinger. So not crazy thin, but not crazy thick. I mean, it's a full scale over metal liners, and that's about where you're at thickness wise with the Peregrine Falcon. Okay, we'll round this up with another one of my favorite EDCs, the Spyderco LC1. I think I'm saying that right. I hope I'm saying that right. Pretty sure I'm saying it right. The LC1, which I think is better than the Tenacious. I don't have a Polestar yet. One of these days I'll remember to buy one. And we can't forget Lita. There's Lita. And Nita's Edge. Yeah, it's a no-brainer. And Nita's Handle. You carry an everyday X. This will help you in your size comparison. That is the Peregrine Falcon. Now, the question, the $1 million question, or the $225 question, or $250 question, whatever it costs now. If I lost it, if it broke, if it got stolen, if it got seized, if the cops took it, in a violation of my Fourth Amendment. Would I buy another? Yes, 100%. No ifs, ands, or buts. I would buy this one again, and I would definitely keep this in my collection. I will never sell the Peregrine Falcon. It's just EDC perfection. As a liner lock guy. I mean, look at that. It's just nice and symmetrical, nicely done. Beautiful. Yeah, I don't think they could have done a better job. I think it was a home run for Remette. Something new, something innovative. The button lock, you know, as soon as I saw that, I had to have it. So, yeah, I've had it quite a while. Carried it a lot, and it's still one that I gravitate towards. You know, you always got those ones that always make their round. This is one. So, if you like what you saw and you want to give me some loving, I would appreciate it. And if not, well, I'll pray for you. I'll see you in the next one.
I made you a logo.
I love it, buddy. But you got to sign it.
And my knives, Jack.